Welcome to the first show of 2025, folks. Happy New Year to you all. We're kicking off this year with covers featuring chicks with kicks. I'm the Grey Man, your hot, hunky host, and I'm joined by this bunch who are all as dumb as a post. This fella loves some high-kicking lady action. He's a big fan of a can-can. It's Raymond!
That's true.
Yay! Oh man, I should have put can girls in the thumbnail.
Those are knickers.
The thing is with can girls and their garters, you can't catch up to put dollars in them. That's the trouble. They keep moving their legs too much. Right. Now, there is a YouTube channel called Chicks with Kicks where three sisters show off their record-breaking collection of 6,000 pairs of shoes. If the rear parts of the soles of all them shoes are removed and put together, they still wouldn't be as big a heel as this chap. It's Roger!
Is there actually a channel like that?
Get him. Like that. I do my research, Matilda. I do my research. To say.
Well, no wonder you can't find better covers. You waste your time on this.
No. Okay. Right. The man whose soft dangly bits are very familiar with multiple chicks' kicks. It's Bill! Oh, yeah. Ladies have had a few times to get rid of him. That's all I can say. Right then. Now, this chap misheard the theme of this week's show and had a bunch of comics from Bangkok. No, mate, I said chicks with kicks. Kicks.
Yay, Jackson is here. Yay, Mr. Cow.
Ladyboy comics back out of his collection.
That's true.
We didn't need them. And lastly,
honestly, every time I want to say chicks with dicks when I hear the theme.
That's not what it is.
Judge, that butt-kicking bitch from Batyam. It's Matilda Gothica!
Yay! Yay!
The loudest clap from me.
Speaking of a chick with a kick.
I'm worn out now.
I'm glad you came. I promise I won't kick you.
No, it wasn't up all night in the introduction. It took about 20 minutes maybe to think of all those. The last one was the different Roger was the hardest one to come up with, actually. I was thinking, what else can I say about kicks and chicks? There's like, what else will I say? But anyway, over to Chap.
Well, since I'm in the Midwest where it's only 6 degrees today, I figured I might use a cover that has a beach on it. Why not use good old Betty Page kicking?
Oh, nice.
Okay, yeah.
I like the color of her bikini.
To be honest, I hadn't thought about
Mr.
that.
Kyle. Hi, Kaylee Comics.
I'd be kicking someone, but no, just kicking your leg up in the air is the same thing, isn't it, really?
Yep.
I hadn't thought about that.
I mean, yeah, it's a kick.
It's still a high kick, isn't it?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Hi,
Kick
Mr.
in the water.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Is she walking on water? That's clever. There we go.
Unless that's some... Oh, no, they wouldn't have been Photoshopped at the time, right?
Couldn't you find it a more attractive woman for the cover?
If you see someone kicking their leg up like that on the beach where Scotty is, it's normally him.
That's true.
Yeah, he just sees water. He doesn't see any sand, I think is his point.
Fair enough, but yeah.
I could point that out.
I get you.
Now, I wonder where Betty Page disappeared to after all her modeling.
Well,
right? She disappeared.
Did she?
One of the great mysteries.
I thought she passed away.
But not disappeared. I mean, she just like kind of went away, and no one knew what happened to her.
When she started getting wrinkly, I'm sure people didn't want to see like the bikini shots of her.
Well, no, she wasn't in that for long, right? She didn't do that career for decades.
No idea. I haven't got a clue. But anyway, let's get a score. No one seems to be critiquing that much, so let's get a score for it.
I mean, that's an impressive kick, especially standing on water.
Yeah.
And I mean, Betty always looks good. I'm giving Betty a 10.
I'd rather you didn't.
A Betty 10.
Jackson, I'm glad you're okay after the whole attacks. Man, there's attacks all over the world, isn't there?
Mm.
Okay then, Rayman, get your kicks out.
Grey Man, let's get this one out before Roger does. Kung Fu Fighter with Lady Shiva kicking a guy in the face.
I'm glad I bought backups.
Oh.
Oh man.
It's like bitch stole my look twice over.
Hey, Roger.
So I've got about 8 comics today because I thought it's bound to be like that one. I thought that one would probably get.
Yeah,
Thank you, Roger. You gave me this one.
Comes back to bite you. That's what you get. No good deed goes unpunished, Roger.
Apparently not.
Thanks for the knowledge, Mr. Kyle. I'm gonna look that up. That sounds interesting. She got religious for a few decades.
Oh well. Not that was perfect.
It'd be interesting to look that up. It'd be hard to beat Betty Page.
That's what they usually do.
Okay, that's a good. That's a good kick from Lady Shiva.
Not really.
Yeah, there was a nicer background though, but that one's nice. I will give it an 8.
Thank you, my dear. Thank you.
For that hot garbage.
Maybe it was a blessing in disguise that Ray went first.
Scotty says what religion she was. I think she was Presbyterian.
Presbyterian?
Yeah.
She's misbehaving.
Is that where you show your boobs?
I don't know. There's
All
a
right.
pun. That's all I know.
We have a concert kick with Gem in the Holograms, issue number 1.
Oh,
Kicking her leg.
I think it struggled to find chicks with dicks even more. Splat Comics.
I suppose she's kicking her feet up behind her. I suppose.
Yes, only Roger would have a plethora of those. But
oh gosh,
how would you even show that on the cover? That's what I want to know.
I don't think
not doing that.
I don't think they do show that on covers.
With blue tape.
Think of some.
Actually, if they do, Kyle would have it. It would probably be in a '60s underground comic.
There is the Invisible.
Well, I suppose you could like have the lady boy hold a rooster in front of his crotch.
That's a carrier chicken, actually.
A carrier rooster. Or
Okey-dokey.
I don't know, an arrow that says cock.
Roger is going and getting his Ladyboy comics as we speak.
We're talking about normal people.
Dear.
We're talking about normal people's collections.
I want to know what comics those are.
I suppose that is kicking up her legs behind her kind of thing. But it's not. I don't know.
I just Bill is using up a sandstorm to hide the fact that he has no covers for this scene.
Fucking hell. I want to know now what kind of comics had ladyboys in them.
Well, as I said, the Invisibles has got a transgender character for the whole run.
What's the Invisibles?
It's a comic by DC off the Vertigo line.
Oh, it's an oldie then, because Vertigo's dead.
How about we shift back to this?
Let's just go.
I'm gonna look that up. That requires further investigation.
Boy, vey.
I know, but Vertigo used to be fun. Now they're gone.
At least someone appreciates my pun.
Unfortunately, such a religion doesn't exist. But you know what, Jackson? You can start it. Be the first father of the religion.
That's true.
But remember, don't go full Heaven's Gate. Okay.
Guitar sticking out of your butthole?
The what?
Splat's asking some weird comic covers.
No, it's next to her. It's
well, I hope not.
I
hope not. That's not exactly safe to insert in the anus.
No, that would be discomforting.
I believe that's something that would happen to you in the Clive Barker book. Okay.
Not me.
I'm getting now. That one's not bad. She's kicking her legs behind her. That's not bad. The colors are good too, but the kick isn't as impressive. But she does look cute. I'll give it an 8.
All right.
Okay. I think the charisma police are coming for a bill or something. I can hear a siren in the background.
Just to be clear, it's behind her. It's not coming out of it.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Oh, that would have been even more uncomfortable.
That's for sure.
Hi, Mr. Ross. Good to see
Okay,
you.
it's Roger. Safety
up?
from the Meta Cave.
So now for a cover with an actual kick.
Let's see.
We have Amazing Adventures number 2, starring the Black Widow, where she is indeed swinging and kicking those gentlemen.
Ah, piss yellow.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, come on, Roger.
Oh, what a
That's a terrible.
Turnabout is fair play. Touche, my friend.
foolish mind think alike. But
I was going to use that, but all the piss yellow, nah.
it's a split cover, and only the top half has got a chick kicking on it. It's like, come on now. That's like, you should get half the points for that. Only half the cover's got a chick kicking, then it's only worth half the points. As far as I'm concerned.
Hey, listen.
There's a kicking cover on that
There's Bill, too.
I'm not covering me.
I tell you, if Bill has it, I'm in trouble.
One of my backups wasn't good enough to actually use, Matilda.
Oh, sure.
Me and Kat were chatting. We both looked at that one. We said, not a load of rubbish. Don't think anyone's going to show that. And he went, nah, no one's going to show that rubbish. And then 3 of you picked it. Ah, shocking. Terrible.
Wait, 3 of you? Who else has that one?
Me and Kat were the ones still with our Marvel
Bill, and
on this
myself.
panel.
Yeah.
The whole of the bottom, and they are the bottom of the panel for good reason.
Well, there's a reason you're in the rear, Mr. Gray.
Whoa!
Whoa! Right back at you, buddy.
That's his other channel, Matilda. Let's not get it confused.
Little known.
Yeah, the dark side has mommy milkers and cookies.
Fine.
And what do you call them? MILFs. It has
Milk
MILFs.
is different things.
But with the breastfeedarian is going to work just fine.
Yeah.
But that might require the women to join to be moms for that to work. Okay. That one is a fantastic kick. But one problem, the piss yell.
A lot
That
of
one ruins it for me.
Only
Just
half.
But that is a fantastic kick. I'm giving it a 9.
Oh!
One for the piss yellow.
And 9, yeah, they're laughing, yeah? And they're laughing. Only half the cover's got a kicky person on it. All right, I present to you a roller skate powered drop kick.
Is it Skate Man?
No, it's Dazzler. And you can see the whole movement. She's gone running up. She's swung around this pole, double-footed drop kick to the chest.
Jump.
And that does fuck all.
And it's
He
done
thought it was
beautifully.
jumping
You've
cover.
got to admit, though, the lady's got guts.
Indeed.
Unfortunately, that's a
He's
jumping
got one hell
cover.
of a great costume. Those boobies aren't going anywhere.
Yep.
No, Hulk's got pretty solid boobs.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about. Oh, okay.
Great choice, Bill. Just a great choice.
See, Roger had that as a backup to his backup.
There's a lot of sniping going on here, isn't there? Blimey.
Home, Roger. You got plenty of books behind you.
A drop kick.
I better.
Straight to the top of the pile for this round. If you
I
ask
think
me.
you should have just said people kicking instead. It would have made the theme a little easier. Although, granted, if it was chicks with dicks, it would have been funnier.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, that, too, is a fantastic kick, and we've got it in motion as well. That's very impressive. 10.
Ah!
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I agree.
I'm going to use that one later, Greg, because my stock is dwindling here.
Look at that. My cover is the only cover nobody had another one of.
That's true.
That's true.
No one had that attractive Betty Page.
I don't have any Betty Page comics whatsoever.
Me either.
What are her superpowers?
There might be a reason why nobody else had it there, Cap. You know, like
Okay, we've got one vote for Mr. Cap, another for Mr. Cap, another for Mr. Cap, another for Mr. Cap.
Wow.
Oh, boy.
I forgot about the lowest common denominator stuff. I forgot about that.
That's one usually, isn't it?
How many times have I got to tell this panel to get
Yeah,
out?
one for you,
before the show
Mr. Gray. One for another for Mr. Cap. One for Mr. Bill. But Mr. Cap wins. It's unanimous.
Thanks, Cap.
Shocking.
You got a pity vote, Mr. Bill.
Chap's warm in the heart.
And thank you, Scott.
Another one from Mr. Cap. Oh, I love promiscuous time traveler.
All right, that's enough, guys. We get the point. All right.
Yeah.
Mr. Cap, is that cold? You need a Yushenko.
Yeah. It's only 6 degrees here, so.
Oh,
He's a shanker, all right.
Wow.
With like 25-mile-an-hour winds. So.
Can I just point out,
Oh, dear.
only one person voted correctly in that last round. Well done, Super Russ. Give yourself a pat on the back, mate.
Yeah, and then you can tell your grandchildren Mr. Gray told you that.
it's cold here too, Cap. It's 65 degrees.
65. I'm missing the 0.
Yes, Jackson, you may. But he's already got the points.
Well, this next cover says kicking all over it. You can't have kicking without saying this word. But there's so many characters in it. There's Red Sonja, there's Vampirella, there's Betty, there's Veronica. Let's go with the little cheerleaders kicking.
Oh, I know this one. Mr. Cap, do you happen to watch Mr. Castle's channel?
In that one, she's putting her socks up, or something.
Yeah, but she's kicking her foot up to do that.
No,
You're not going to win on this one.
a back perch on it. That's all she's doing. She's not in the process of kicking. She's merely lifting her
You know,
leg.
cheerleaders kick and, cheer.
Basically, she had too much blood last night, and she's letting out a ripper. That's all she's doing there. She's lifting her leg to
I
start.
remember that one.
That's not.
They
a
were
kick.
cheerleaders, weren't they?
That is not a kick in the slightest.
I think if those 4 cheerleaders, there wouldn't be a game going on. Mr. Bill, are you hiding behind a blanket?
Yeah.
They're not kicking.
Ah, that was the chair. Shit.
He's getting his goat juice.
Shocking oversight on your part, Cap, when you didn't choose a cover with people kicking on it.
Cheerleaders kick. I mean, that's just plain and simple right there. Kick,
Grayman,
scream.
are you going to let this go? You
I
gonna
thought
let
they
him get away
played with
this?
pom-poms.
Shocking.
Highway
See,
robbery.
that's in there too. Kicking.
Oh, see, here you go. No, that's the wrong one. Objection sustained. I agree. Well said. We've got the deputy judge. I'm not sure if we have deputy judges, but
I remember
coming
Mr.
to Cap
Castle
after
showing
showing
that
that
one.
Bloody Marys are for any day that ends in Y, Paul.
I don't know why you'd want to drink tomato juice with alcohol in it.
Yucky wucky, huh?
Okay. I'm gonna still count Vampirella doing a little kick. I love the art
that's
on
not a
that
kick.
comment.
Lifting up her leg to sort out her sock.
I don't care. It's Betty,
Well, you should
it's
care.
Veronica,
You're meant to
and
be the
it's
judge. Meant to judge the comic books on their merits, not because Cap's your little friend.
Don't let him
This
tell
is
you how
the-
to judge.
Mr.
Mr.
Gray, have you forgotten that this is a shit show?
I don't care. I want comics to be scored appropriately.
The police is coming for your racketeering.
Low scores don't even get the memo that that's not right.
They're being drowned out by the sirens, Gray. So
They're taking Cap to the prison for showing that cover, and they're taking Grayman to the loony bin.
Well, anyway, you can keep raging. I'm giving it a 9.
Oh!
Mad. They're actually mad. What is the point of me looking for comics that actually meet the thing? That's not a kick.
Everybody has the same comic as you. Oh, there you go, Ray. You're kicking it.
Shocking. Shocking.
Lucky I don't have one with him sitting next to a sofa, kicking it.
Oh, God.
Hey, I'm a
Hit us
cripple.
with it, Ray.
Would consider that a kick because that's all I can do.
Here we have Spider-Woman.
Don't be against cripples, Mr. Gray.
Not kicking just one, but kicking 2 guys in the face.
Oh,
knock him
swinging
out.
cover. Oh, that's a swinging cover. Oh, no.
Oh,
We
there.
got the-
I didn't even bring mine out because I knew Ray had this one. I didn't even bring it out. And I didn't want to use it first because I knew he had it, so I didn't think I was fair. So.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jackson. I'll try to mute my mic next time. I hope nothing happened. There's so many sirens.
No, he gets scared, paranoid whenever he hears sirens coming to take him
Well,
back.
you know, we have the rockets flying here, so a lot of places sometimes get destroyed and people get hurt.
Yeah.
Okie dokie, that's got someone kicking on it, Matilda. So if you got a 9 for someone not kicking, that's got to be worth 20 in it for what
It's a
you're
swinging cover, Matilda.
For a
You all
nickel.
know you like to swing with Spider-Woman.
Well, I think Bub would.
I'd like to do more than swinging.
I bet he will. He's
But
a
that
swinger.
one is fantastic.
Nah.
Hey, you gotta give Bob this. He's a faithful man.
My version was better.
That version looked more yellow.
No.
Well, anyway, that is a fantastic double kick. I'm
Double
giving that a
kick.
10.
Oh my God.
Thank you, my dear. Thank you.
I should have brought that out first.
Thank
But,
you.
So a double kick is worth 1 point more than someone holding their leg up in the air. Who, what, why,
You have
how?
to kick your foot up to tie it, right?
Oh, below me.
When Vampirella does something, it is always worth more.
Send me an email, folks, if you want to be our new judge.
Yes, anyone would want to handle you dickheads. You're stuck with me. Oh, Happy New Year, everyone. I forgot to say that.
Yes, Happy New Year, all.
Cults and robbers.
And we have a much better 2025.
All right, we have Rayman getting kicked in the head in issue number 1 of Night of the Living Dead.
Wait. There we go. I see.
Where?
And you see she's kicking him in the butt.
Yeah,
with the boot.
I see it. Yeah, I see it.
with the boot.
Okay.
It's the same thing, more or less, isn't it? Like a
Like
stamp
she's
on
more
the head,
stepping
isn't it?
on him
I'd
than,
say.
you know.
Well, that's what he's into.
Is
That's
that
what I
a
hear
woman?
anyway.
The woman on stage, yeah.
This guy's got that that
Okay.
boring
I
dead
thought that was
font.
her. All right.
Can we just
Yes.
have a little? Can we just
That
have a
is
a
little
woman.
thing? Right, Bill. It was chicks with kicks, not chicks with guitars. I'm not sure if you got it, confused. Or
This
something.
is why not everyone should have go for the bald look. She looks like the Neg.
It's true. You're right, Callie. But what can you say?
That font reminds me of the Boring Dead, and that doesn't make me happy.
No, I understand that.
I don't like the Boring Dead.
They're boring.
Right.
Exactly.
And they're dead.
I was here to read about zombies eating people, not people's personal dramas and who's fucking who. If I wanted that, I'd watch a soap opera.
That's true.
That's essentially what it is.
Fuck you, Kirkman.
It's a soap opera with zombies, Matilda. Life goes on. Other things happen alongside the zombiness.
But it's boring.
No bloody what?
I want zombies
What's
and
more
murder.
boring? Who's going on about it?
That's why I didn't like The Last of Us. That was boring too.
True.
Okay, and not the show. I mean the game. I tried watching the game. I gave up. Okay, back to this one. That is a nice kick and a scary looking chick. I don't know what she's doing playing a concert in the middle of the apocalypse, but hey, you need your hobbies.
That's true.
I'll give that one a 9.
All right.
Okie dokie, a 9.
Well, imagine zombies going to the doctor. That would be hilarious. Doctor, my arm fell off again. Can you sew it?
Like show covers with people putting socks on, things like that.
And here's a man who's safe from zombies, Roger.
No, Brian. No, Brian.
I'm repellent to all dead flesh.
That's why. That's why.
He's like
Live women.
I'm like an anti-maggot.
Look, when the zombie apocalypse happens, all the obese people will be very used to America. Just throw one each day. The zombies will have something to eat for a few days, and you're good.
Yes, because all the smart people are here.
Solve 2 problems, 2 stones with 1 bird. Get rid of
That'll solve the obesity issues here in the States.
Yeah.
All right. Here we have Marvel Chillers number 5, starring Tigra or Tigra, where she has just put her cat-like foot right in that guy's maw, and he's
that would be the paw to the maw.
Yeah.
Paw to the maw. Well said.
And look at what it says here. Nothing you can do to stop the rat pack from crushing you, fool.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, looks like she's doing something.
Page. Let's peek at that final page.
What is it? What is it? Wears a bikini as well as
what is the final page?
Does.
Ah, Red Wolf. Okay.
Yeah, you see him on the cover in the little bubble.
Yep, you're right. But you know, it's like here they say don't look at the final page like it's a secret, and here he is. You know.
Well, those are covers for you. I'm telling you, covers were the what was it? Clickbait of the past.
You sure she's just not stepping on him?
Yeah, it's a stepping cover, Ray. Your eyes aren't deceiving you.
Yeah, I mean, I can't see nothing. The word bubbles there, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, she's getting ready to stomp
this
on
guy's
it.
recoiling from air pressure, Ray. That's
Stomping
right.
Okay.
cover.
Yeah. Right.
Roger misunderstood the theme. No, not stomping
Well,
cover.
you know what they say,
sure.
Words hurt.
Like cats. If you got a pet cat, they don't kick you, do they? Swipe you with their paws. So it's a paw swipe, not a kick.
I think you might be right.
That's right, Gray.
With a paw, you know?
And if you have a dog, they give you the kick to the balls. Just ask my dad.
Cats don't kick.
No, they don't.
Nope, they swipe.
But dogs jump on you. Just ask my dad how many times he had to say "ow" after Doyle landed on a certain spot.
Bad little Doyle.
Okay. I'm going to give that one. That's a nice, impressive kick. A 9.
Ah.
Yeah. Gracias.
Okie dokie. Right.
I am Nancy Drew.
I'm going to go with a Catwoman. A Catwoman kick.
Oh, you have Mr. Bob's favorite costume, Mr. Gray.
Yeah. Is it Jim Ballant or something like that?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, because she looks practically naked, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a very strange costume. She must have her boobs like measured specially for the suit. It's like a boob cup to put them in, like so they sort of. Anyway.
Yeah, because you said it's like practically painted on, right?
Yeah, not too far off.
Yeah, I was gonna use Catwoman, but that was too easy.
And it's
it's a given.
All right, every cover is her kicking.
Man, she has to handle all 4 of them. Look at her go. Oh, one's getting punched by her boob.
Right. What usually happens.
For your channel.
Yeah, he looks miserable, doesn't he?
Again.
I think that's for you, Roger.
Yeah.
I gotta find that multi.
That's a kick, man. That's a kick, man. Are you blind?
That reminds me, I gotta find that Monty Python clip. This but the scratch.
Clawing and kicking her way out of that scratch.
Yeah, you get kicked with some boobs. Although I don't feel like a lot of criminals would be sad about that. Okay. Oh, for fuck's sakes, the sirens again.
Oh,
wow.
Okie dokie. Right then, it's time for the jury once more.
You gotta love Catwoman.
Gotta love.
And that is an impressive kick too.
Who doesn't
I'm gonna
like
show
Fury?
Nancy, even though she's not kicking.
Ah.
Oh, sorry, sirens again.
Staircases, Matilda.
Okay, Mr. Gray, you have 3. One for Meta Babe.
Thank
2
you,
for
James.
Mr. Ray. Another one for Mr. Gray.
A man with impeccable taste, obviously.
Uh-huh.
I think Mr. Gray might be getting this one.
Hopefully
See,
that's what
Mr.
the
Gray,
Goldies
when you
think
show
when they
boobs,
attack.
you win.
Ah.
Okay,
Could be a
another
pattern.
one for Mr. Ray, one for Mr. Cap, another one for Mr. Metarov.
Uh-oh.
But I think Mr. Gray got 5 so far,
Okay.
so you might be in the lead.
Gray Man and I.
Oh, guys, have any of you read Nancy Drew when you were young?
Yep.
No.
No.
Hardy Boys, but not
Hardy
Nancy
Boys
Drew.
and Nancy Drew. Yep.
That's what I said, the Hardy Boys.
And I quite enjoy it.
I think Nancy Drew sometimes teamed up with the Hardy Boys in some of the comics.
Yeah.
I think they were books when they worked together, even though I've never read Hardy Boys.
I'm assuming they were written by the same person.
Yeah, because in here, and not the same person, but the same publisher, maybe, because here there's a whole Hardy Mystery Boy stories. Okay, oh yeah, sorry. Mr. Gray, you got the points, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, we tied? All right, Gray.
Okay, Mr. Gray, you get the extra 3. Gray read Hard Boys.
Shocking.
Well, this one, you know, I'm gonna get all kinds of controversy for it, so I might as well show it anyways, because it's chicks that are kicking chickens.
Oh, really? Into the public domain?
Kicking chicks.
Don't go for this, Matilda. Don't go for this.
They've got her leg kicked up and everything.
Night of the Chickens.
It's chicks with kicks tricks. Don't go for it.
Yeah.
An A for originality, but an F for execution.
She's got her leg kicked up.
Well, yeah, there's that. You got one leg. Watson, you look very black right now.
That's another one. Is that another lifting leg cover you're showing?
It looks more like a knee lift than a kick to me.
There are my carrier chickens. I was looking for them.
Yeah.
That's a Mojo No-No if ever I saw one.
Mojo Jojo.
No, it's a Mojo No-No, that one.
Gray read the Hard Boys.
Yeah, you read the Hard Boys. Ooh, I wonder if someone's gonna write new Nancy Drew. It's not gonna be the same. She has an iPhone and runs around.
No, the Hardy Boys was fantastic. That was such.
I might get a book. I got this from online from Thrift Books actually.
So looks to read the Hardy Boys. I don't remember any of the stories.
It's a double one where you got 2 books on. You turn it around.
Oh, flip book.
Yeah, flip book.
Nice.
Well, I got it. It's a fun read.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Mr. Cap, that's you should have tried to find more impressive kick, but that's cute, and I do love the Powerpuff Girls, and I do love some carrier chickens. So I'll give your chickens an 8.
These chickens have come home to roost.
I do love some carrier
Very
chickens.
magnanimous of you, I'd say.
Yeah.
I think so too.
That's a nostalgia. I did watch the Powerpuff Girls. I loved them.
Oh, they
Dodge by Hellhound. This is a very, very high kick. Birds of Prey.
It's not the one. I was sharing the one I've got again. I thought, I can't believe it.
Is she fighting a cat?
Yeah.
Birds of Prey. Oh, that's
Is that Black Canary?
Yeah, Black Canary.
Yeah.
Very high kick.
That's the new version, though.
Damn.
Matilda.
It's almost like a split.
That's the sort of kick that do the bars.
That's chicks doing splits. He misunderstood. Matilda.
Catman is looking at her cat from that angle.
Damn.
Yeah, he kind of looks like Gambit if he dressed up as a cat for Halloween.
Kind of.
And he's kicking too, but he missed.
Yeah, but this is chicks with kicks, not men
chicks
with
with kicks.
Yeah, this is not Bill impersonators with kicks.
Chicks doing the splits. On that cover, I think. Yeah, it's all right, but it's not as good as one I'm going to show Matilda, so don't score it too high, whatever you do.
You're laying the groundwork, Ray, for later on.
That chicks with kicks should get a 6.
Okay. That is a fantastic kick. I mean, holy shit, she does the split.
Yeah.
I also love the cat villain. So why does he have dogs fighting with him?
Good
Unless he's a
He's
dog
called
man.
Dog, that guy. I'm not too sure.
Okay.
Or Hellhound. It could be Hellhound.
Hellhound.
Yeah.
Hello,
He's a
Ian.
Marvel character.
And Becca Comics.
Hellhound.
Happy New Year. Okay, I'm giving that one a 10.
No!
Thank you, yeah.
That means you have to give mine a 12, Matilda. You're not full ahead properly, have you? You're not full ahead.
We'll see when we get to it.
I'll probably get a 9.
All right, we have a wonderful Gil Kane cover.
Do you have a new closet in your room, Mr. Bill?
Nope, same old closet.
He's
No,
always
there's something
Because
on
of the
top
light
there.
streaming in, I had to turn the laptop. So.
that's the closet they put him in after he's
Trophy in there.
bringing him out again.
If Gray Man ever comes to visit, that'll be his room, his guest room. We have
Why is
Red
there comics in
Sonja
there?
kicking and climbing as she fights in Marvel feature
Impressive.
number 1.
See, I knew I had to come up with a Red Sonja before you.
Now,
Ooh, look at that.
That was one of my backups, Bill.
perspective there. Is she actually kicking someone?
Absolutely. Kicking away is what she's doing.
I think she's leaping into action from the background into the foreground. I don't see her foot connecting with anybody. I think she's just
Not yet. She's almost going to.
Well, maybe she kicked with her knee because look, that one in front of her over there is flying backwards.
Right there.
Oh,
And
yes,
I
good
think
point,
she
Matilda.
kicked him.
Yeah, maybe she needed him on the way down.
Yeah,
Could be
she
right.
kicked him with her knee.
It could be right, but let's put it this way: like we've had blinking Caps woman checking her socks out, and that somehow got a bloody Rule 9. So obviously the kicking part of the theme isn't that important.
Cheerleaders kick, Gray Man. I know you've probably never seen a cheerleader, but they
Every
kick
single
and
woman
shout.
has
I
legs,
mean,
apparently
that's all
that
they
counts.
do.
A woman who
Do they
has
have
legs
cheerleaders in England?
apparently.
Probably
Yes,
not.
of course they do.
Probably not.
They have
Yeah,
Not no
cheerleaders in
good-looking
England.
ones, anyways.
But I wouldn't worry
Bob!
because
You say boobs 3 times and he shall appear.
Yeah.
Hello, Bob. Good to see you. Happy New Year.
Well said, Jackson. It's a jumping into the fray cover. There you go.
I wish you a miserable New Year's, bub.
Well, must be history there.
Yeah. He stood him up on a date once.
No, I just have to take Scotty to task here. It's not that we don't have sports places. So you need cheerleaders because your sports are so boring. Your bloody American hand egg takes forever.
No, Mr. Gray, the reason you don't have cheerleaders is that you don't have women with asses.
True. Good point.
And you're English, so you're not athletic anyway. So what are they going to do? They're going to do this?
2 good points.
That's why you don't have cheerleaders. Because they have flat bums. Anyway, I'm giving that Red Sonja kick a 9.
All right.
Okie dokie.
Quite
good. The cheerleaders would come up and say, quite good. They would have gloved pom-poms.
The only cheerleaders we have is for the American sports that some people play around here for some daft reason.
All right.
Need it for hand egg.
Now
Go ahead, Roger.
That we have delved deep into the cheerleading habits of England.
Let's
actually get back into the theme.
Yes.
They're lacking.
And in this one, I thought Gray might have this one, so I better show it before he does. So it is Adventure 429, starring the Black Orchid, with a kick to the sailor from the crow's nest, and he's on his way.
Exactly, Jackson.
Don't show that one because you're triggering Cat. You're making Cat have a flashback to like in the Navy.
Jolly good.
What is Black Orchid's powers, or does she not have powers?
Apparently, she does cheerleading kicks at the top of that.
I kind of did, yeah.
He did a lot of partying, bub. The less you know.
I don't have that Black Orchid yet.
You don't have it? Okay. I wasn't sure, but if anybody did, you would.
The English don't tend to get too ecstatic, do they now? Oh, jolly good. We won.
She's got like she's got a strength and she can fly and she has like all this acrobatic skills.
Surprised the English managed to colonize so much of the world with that lack of enthusiasm. But anyway, that kick is fantastic on top of a ship. 10.
Yee-hee!
Okie dokie.
Criminal.
I've got a Black Canary as well. I'm going to go with this one. I've got a couple from Black. So I think it was actually when I saw this. I was going through my comics and I saw.
You're lucky, Gray.
I've got a backup as well, Ray. So I think I would have been all right even if you had it. I picked that too.
Yeah.
So,
is that supposed to be Black Canary?
Terrible,
it's
isn't it?
supposed to be Black Canary. It is Black Canary.
Oh, how they massacred my girl. What have they done to her?
I'd be ashamed.
What is that hair?
Hair in this iteration of the character.
What is that hair? Where are her tits?
I can't get past it.
Oh my God. She looks
I think
like
the
Brie
Hulk
Larson.
has bigger boobs than she does on that cover.
She's got the Captain Marvel haircut there.
You don't need, big tits are not good in combat. You need to be more life.
Oh,
I don't know.
I
think you might be fighting males in combat, so
what have they done to my girl?
Here you go. This one.
Jackson said that's Butch Canary. No doubt.
Oh my God! They gave her the MCU Brie Larson treatment. Took away the boobs and gave her a shit haircut.
I think those sirens are for the police coming to arrest that cover artist. Yeesh.
Right.
Terrible.
Yeah, no fishnets either.
No, not in this period.
Ugh, I'm offended.
Wow.
I'm offended.
That's ocularly offensive.
I'm just offended for Black Canary. What have they done to her?
No doubt.
Oh, it's such a downgrade.
Wretch.
Oh, my poor Black Canary. Well, that kick is impressive, but what they done to Black Canary hurts me, so I'm giving this an 8.
More than it deserves.
Way more.
I think you gave Matilda heartburn with that one.
Right.
They massacred my girl.
How can she be offended about her being depicted more realistically?
I gave it an 8, Bob.
And less sloppily.
I'm okay, Mr. Kyle. Thank you. So far, I haven't been
Send her
killed
some
yet.
Pepto, will you?
Ugh, I don't need Pepto. I need to go look at boobs after this.
Well, what I don't understand is why you never mentioned the lack of six.
Thank you, Cap, for that.
On Rayman's cover.
I appreciate it.
Okay.
Her tits are no much bigger than they are on this cover.
Okay, one from Mr. Bill, one from Mr. Matterog, another from Mr. Matterog, another from Mr. Matterog, another from Mr. Matterog, another from Mr. Matterog, one for you, Mr. Ray, and one from Mr. Ray, and one for you, Mr. Bill. I think Mr. Matterog's two for you, Mr. Bill. One other one from Mr. Matterog, another one from Mr. Matterog.
Criminal, I say. Criminal.
It's a four-way tie.
I'm just happy only
exactly,
one.
Ray.
I'm just happy that terrible Butch Canary got only one vote.
It's a tie for Gray Man,
I'm already
Rayman,
offended.
Cap, and myself.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm already offended.
All right. Okie dokie. Last round.
Is it?
What last
What?
round? Fourth round.
Fourth round.
What?
Fourth.
Four.
Fourth round, Mr. Gray. Fourth.
Better go
He's
find
missing a
another
comic.
book.
He's missing the cover.
Better go find another
He
book, Ray.
miscounted.
No, because all these ones have been stolen. I've forgotten I hadn't shown them yet. Which ones I was counting the comics that were on that pile, and forgetting what bloody well. Well, actually, got 2 rounds.
Bob voted for you. I'm offended at you too, Bob.
No, he waited till the votes were over, then he voted for me. I'm not fucking.
How can you vote for that Butch Canary?
He waited till the votes were over, then he put my name down.
Yeah, that's how he does it.
It's a typical
The
tactic
haircut,
of
the
Kal-El
haircut,
to vote for me after the
melee.
voting's finished. It happens a lot.
Like the haircut, okay, but why take away the tits?
Yeah.
Oh, shut up about tits, Matilda.
I will not. I own the pair. I'm allowed
Speaking
to bitch
of
about
boobs, it's Cap's turn.
What? I was just dreaming about him.
them.
Well, this cover, we've already seen her, but she's only been on half a cover. Let's go with a full cover of Black Widow knocking the crap out of Daredevil.
Nice.
Kick to the face.
Oh, was he her boyfriend at the time or not yet?
around that period, I think.
I think this is after.
Wait, and she's
You got
kicking
Hercules in there. You got Beast.
Yeah, well, he tried to get
Daredevil.
fresh with her, Matilda. That's what
him?
happened.
Don't tell me.
This was after they had broken up, I think.
Daredevil was kicking her because she's blind, but I can't believe that she's kicking him. She's not blind.
I must have left the toilet seat up again.
Well, I think she's swinging into action, Matilda. And
no, she's kicking him. Cap's trying to throw his shield at him.
I know she's Russian originally. I know Americans do friendly fire quite a lot, but I didn't think the Russians were so into it. I can imagine like it was a cock up on her part, but she's Russian, not American. So
I mean, Russian women can be very violent too.
That's and true. Athletic.
Yeah, of course. We know that, Matilda. You're case in point. You're the epitome of Russian woman violence.
True. I just need to get my roller.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's in the kitchen. Anyway, that one is even better than what Mr. Veterog had. I'm giving that a 10. That's a 10.
One is awful.
Yeah.
One of those modern comics.
That's not fucking modern.
That's a bronze age food.
Late bronze. Let's go, Ray.
Holy shit!
I'm getting down to the nitty-gritty. All right, how about Wonder Woman kicking a giant ant?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a speciesist or whatever.
She's balancing the ant. That's a balancing cover, Ray.
No.
What kind of show do you think that is?
That's a cat.
I think that ant wants to get in her pants.
Well, I don't know with what.
And make her do the hula dance?
Yeah.
It's in your bed.
There's nothing there for him to use or her.
Mm-hmm.
How does Splat know that they don't have them? How many ants has he sexed and to determine their gender and whether or not they have nuts? That's what I'd like to know.
How do you sex an ant?
That's what I'd like to know.
We should ask Ant-Man.
I guess.
It's quite hard because they're very small. I think the real answer: how do you sex an ant? First, you've got to buy them dinner. And I
thought you were suggesting how many ants he had sex with.
Get excited about the project, right?
Give him sugar.
Maybe they're just looking for a new queen.
That's good, Scott.
You know,
that's good.
Answer female.
Wonder Woman is queen. She was princess, so that's not too far off.
That's true.
Answer female because they're male.
Good wordplay, Scotty. Good wordplay.
Well, true. In this
That's
case,
true. A foot shove, Bub. Bub says a foot shove.
A boot in the thorax. That's correct, Tempest. Scientifically accurate.
Yeah, but that's still a kick.
Yeah,
don't like the yellow in the background. No,
No.
That's a nice kick. So I'm giving that one a 9.
Thank you, my dear.
Only a 9 for a Brian Bolland. Oh dear.
Thank you.
Who's Brian Bolland?
Oh, he's one of those awful Britisher artists.
Does he have bad teeth too?
Finally, after that Drac that Robert showed, that Roger showed, and after that awful cover that Cap showed, we have a good Black Widow cover with Amazing Adventures issue number 7. Neil Adams goodness. And that is the best Nick you're going to see today.
Another half cover. Half cover.
Barely a third of the cover. She only appears in a third of the cover. So
Neil Adams goodness. And no yellow in the background for you, Matilda.
Thank you.
On the page.
I'm always thinking of you.
There's a yellow line
Nice one,
in there.
Bill.
Yellow.
Real nice one, Bill.
Well, if you win a few millions, remember me, Mr. Bill. I could use some cash. Yeah, just a little bit.
I'll send you some cash as soon as I earn my degree.
That was my 5th one. Bill, thank you. Thank you very much.
Bill's still trying to finish kindergarten from home.
That's true. I think today.
Have you figured out how to use the toilet, Mr. Bill?
Sometimes.
I take it this is music changes nappies.
Why do you think he has that big cup?
It's my PP/sippy cup.
Adult sippy cup. Don't pee where you drink, Mr.
Yeah,
Bill.
don't do that. No. Or poop where you eat, I heard. Yeah. I heard that somewhere too.
Okay, that was a nice kick. I wish it was, bigger on the cover.
Mhm.
But the kick looks pretty good. She knocked out 2 bozos. I'll give it a 9.
All right.
How big are her boobs on that cover? I didn't think about that.
They're humongous.
They look big. They look decently big.
Okay.
Very big for her frame. Impressive.
Apparently, boobs is important when it comes to kicking covers for some reason.
I say they're important.
When you amplify
Matilda, what was the boob wig? I don't remember you talking about people's legs. I'm a boob tonight, but her legs aren't doing much for me. Stick to the program.
You can suck an egg. They ruined Black Canary. They took away her boobs and her hair and fishnets. Fuck that artist.
Okay.
And with that introduction,
all right, here
you go, Roger.
Here we
go. My girl.
Mighty Crusaders number 7 with Darkling down there giving a big sweeping kick to the chops to that gentleman down there.
That's just Black Widow in disguise.
That is Darkling. That is not Black Widow in disguise.
That's not Darkwing Duck, Roger.
I will, Mr.
Bill, I know the hearing aids, maybe the battery's low. Darkling.
Oh, okay. I thought you said it was Darkwing Duck. Don't let him try to confuse you, Matilda. That's not a Disney comic, okay?
I wasn't thinking of Disney.
Oh, okay.
So we had ants on the last cover. Now we've got flies on this cover. It's not insect
and
week,
you got
guys.
pterodons over here, and
oh, look, it's a pterodactyl.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
I forgot. One of them has a tail, and one of them doesn't. So
exactly. What a knockoff, right? Shameful.
I'm talking about the dinosaur, Bill.
Better than that.
Can we just focus on the boobs for a bit? Can you bring it a bit closer? We need to see how big her baps are, apparently, for a kicking.
Very flat-chested, Gray Man.
I thought we were focusing on the gland, and the most important factor of any.
Hi, Kenneth.
Don't you know that by now?
Hey, Kenneth.
Seriously.
Oh, suck on one, Mr. Gray.
That chest is as flat as a British
nowadays,
bump.
Matilda. That's all I can do at the moment.
Look, they ruined Black Canary, okay?
Yeah,
she's usually beautiful. What the fuck was that?
The ants had bigger ones.
So we talk about my comics, boys. We're judging Roger's comic. Stick with the program, woman. Judge the comic that we judging.
I'm sticking with the program. This is a shit show. We don't even have a script.
What? There's no script.
What?
I spend hours writing Bill's script.
Exactly. I say everything Gray Man wrote down for me.
Exactly.
That explains so much.
Doesn't it?
In fact, I put my hand up his back and like.
Okay, that is a good one. I'm giving that one a 9.
Ugh.
They massacred my girl. Shut up. Yeah, she does.
Right.
Maybe she was inspired by British women. Flat and no bum.
Running out now. My Lisa has got a massive bum. What are you talking about? Her bum is
I'm not saying anything there. No.
It's a big pumpkin of gorgeousness.
No.
I don't talk about British ladies' bums not being ample. My voluptuous Lisa has all the bum that anyone could ever need.
All right, to the comic. The Huntress. All right. She's jumping.
Now you should understand why I'm upset at Black Canary.
If Black Canary had a bum the size of Lisa, she wouldn't be able to do any kicking.
Huh.
Is that a Sienkiewicz?
I'm not sure.
No, doesn't look like
I guess
it.
it's a Mike I'm guessing.
No, it's not.
Did the artist use a Sharpie?
It is an interesting style, this art.
Sure.
It is an interesting style, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
So, anyway, I didn't think all my other comics would have been taken.
That's one way of describing it.
Yeah.
Another would be it's
crappy,
you know?
Yeah.
You know what? How annoying it was. I went through every Huntress comic, and there was the only one that she was actually doing any kicking on. But there was another one called Cry for Blood, which I don't seem to have. I thought I would have had it, but I didn't. So that was annoying. had a better kicking cover on it, but this is the best kicking cover.
Oh, isn't this?
Stuck with her Catwoman's then.
That I could
Yeah,
find.
that's the best you could find, Gray. You know, you did your best. I guess.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, I didn't know.
I mean, there's no shame in that.
Ones would be snapped up, to be honest.
There's no shame in getting a 7 here. No.
yeah, 7 for effort, Matilda. There's nothing wrong with that.
Hey, that is a good kick. I'll give you that. That is
so
a good
much.
kick. The art style's definitely interesting because the enemy kind of looks like a computer simulation
Crappy?
of the 90s.
Yeah, crappy.
That kind of looks a bit like that.
Sort of, yeah. Not good.
I'll give that kick an 8.
Oy.
Okay. Right. Over to the jury.
Rich Buckler on the cover here, by the way. For those of you wondering.
Neil Adams on the cover here.
I always want to say Rich Buckle.
Black Widow on the full cover here.
That's Gene Colan up there for caps.
This is the
Back
best
Colin.
one because it's nothing but a chick.
Okay. One,
no
one
background
from
and
Mr.
And
Cap,
bloody
one
half
from
the
Mr.
cover. It's not on
Metarog.
the third bottom of the cover.
Um,
Cover of a woman.
Another one from Mr. Cap, another
Thanks,
from
James.
Mr. Cap, one from
best
Mr.
one
Ray,
we've
another
got.
one from Mr. Metarog. 2 more from Mr. Cap, another from Mr. Cap, 1 more from Mr. Ray. A penny vote for Mr. Ray. 1 for you, Mr. Gray, but I think Mr. Cap has the most here.
Yep.
Criminal, I say.
Cap pulled a pretty good one, I have to admit.
Oh,
Yeah,
he pulled a
that's
fast
one
one.
kick.
If that's what you're trying to say. That's for sure.
Well, that was the tip. Now he's going to give us the shaft.
Okie dokie. Right, this is possibly the last round.
Okay, yeah, this is the last round.
Weird,
Mr. Ray.
yeah.
Definitely the last round.
Better be.
It's
I have
okay.
to-
Just got a bit confused.
Well,
Kick a
since
hoe.
Bub's on here, I better use another Betty Page, I think, and
Kick
kick up a leg.
Oy
come
vey.
on.
Nice.
Oy vey.
Lifting her leg, flipping hell.
It's
Honestly,
kicked up.
It doesn't matter to Matilda. She'll still gonna get a 9 or a 10, but that is not kicking.
That is a Betty Page. You can't
I don't care,
downgrade
she's not
Betty.
kicking.
The leg's kicked up.
Jesus Christ.
Bub says that's a 10.
Yeah.
He
Bob
meant
would
it
have
1
loved to
plus a
be in the
0.
direction of that knee.
It's a Hail Mary cover for James.
She's letting out a sneaky fart. That's what she's doing there.
Mm.
Oh, for fuck's
You might
sake,
be
just
right.
stop with your disgusting farts.
You might be right.
There you go. Even Jackson.
See, even Jackson said it.
See, Jackson pays good money to see that, and so he should know when he sees one.
He said, speaking of. Well, where's
They're not
Darren?
going to ruin that Betty. Ugh, you guys are gross.
I think you misspelled
Another
his
Betty
wheel,
Page?
Kyle.
Come on.
Exactly.
Some originality,
the
Cap,
invisible
come on.
man in the go now.
Oh, that's cool. I know Joe Rubenstein sometimes comes here too.
She's just
'Cause he
giving a
has
low blow
relatives
to
in
Mrs.
Israel.
Storm in that cover.
Oh, you're disgusting. Anyway, I'm giving Betty a 9.
Oi!
Not the
No,
best,
she's
not the
a-
highest kick, but it's Betty.
Diminishing returns, Cap.
9
Diminishing
for her
returns.
lifting
on
her
that.
knee slightly cover. Jesus Christ. Right, okay.
Jesus won't save you.
No, don't say that, Matilda. You'll have fights with Roger because he said that Jesus does save. So stop your evil ways.
That's right. Speaking
Even
of evil ways,
the devil gave
wake up,
up.
Rayman. It's your turn, sir.
I'm looking to see who has the biggest boobs, but they're all flat.
I bet you are. I
So,
see
I'll
a
go-
bunch of them on this
I'll
panel.
go with Batgirl kicking 3 guys in the face.
Ooh.
Yeah. Boy, that's a
Yeah.
terrible looking cover.
Did Rob Liefeld draw that foot
No
down there?
doubt.
No,
Plain
shit,
background.
Yeah, that foot does look a bit fucked.
That
It
is
was a good
awful.
kicking, but that whole run, the artwork is really kind of like some weird style like that. And I was like, so I didn't bother with it because the
No.
art is just a bit too weird and out there.
That's awful.
But the kicking's good.
Hey, she's got the biggest boobs out of all the rest of my covers, though.
Yeah, it's kind of like it reminds me of the Batman with the fucking ridiculous huge ears.
And I'm not gonna beat Betty Page.
Oh, Salvador Dali. I would have loved to see Salvador Dali do comic covers. That would have been fucking cool.
That would have been.
Roger used to have dollies when he was a little boy.
Oh, I still do. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, dolly.
Yeah, it's like I don't like the.
You need one of them, Salvador.
Yeah, he spends hours dressing them up.
I don't like the art style of One Piece that much. That's why I don't bother with the mangas. It's
Boy,
it's just awesome. They have, they have those machines, the little ones that give you candy.
Mm-hmm.
The ones you can hold.
Pet dispensers.
Yeah, their heads and necks look like that. Kind of ruins it.
Yeah, it does.
But yeah, that art style is different.
No. That's right.
That foot looks fucked to hell.
Yeah, it does.
It was like it's like right at the tip and became really small. Then how the fuck is she kicking?
Yours would look like that too if you hit 3 guys in a row.
No. Did you say 5? I didn't hear you.
Nah, that's a good kick, but that art style is not crazy about it. I'll give that an 8. That's still a good kick.
Thank you. I'll take it.
Okie dokie.
Bob does that at every therapist session.
Ain't that a kick in the head? It's Bill's last comic.
All right. We have issue number double.
We have a lot of issues.
That's true.
He does.
Most of them are in that Bub's world of Harley Quinn.
There you go.
Well, that's not bad. Hello, quite enough.
Looking at that one.
Where's Mr. Werewolf? It's the second time he's missing the show.
Mm-hmm.
I hope he's all right.
He's making pies, probably.
Probably asleep.
Yeah, no, I sent him a Happy New Year. He's responded with the heart, but I hope he's doing all right.
I'm sure he is.
Well, he might have had something to do today,
Yeah.
Yeah, but he missed last year, too.
I was going to use that one, Bill, but I needed my magnifying glass.
Yeah, it's a bit far off there, isn't it?
Yeah, me too, but my daughter won't give it to me.
That's a great roller coaster.
I think you always keep it in your bathroom, right?
I got it right
you're
here.
wondering where it's at.
I kind of wish you haven't shown the Harley, Mr. Bill. That reminds me that DC has a new they have a new series coming out where Harley's doing the thing that's in Mr. Gray's donations.
Oh!
When I saw that, that's going to be a new. I was so disgusted when I saw that. I want the names of everyone who created that, and I want to fire them immediately. I don't give a shit.
Immediately, if not sooner.
You don't give a fart either.
if I was the editor and a writer or an artist can listen, I have this idea. You're fired.
Jackson's misbehaving.
You're fired. I don't care. You're fired. Keep your fetishes to yourself.
Yeah, of course it is.
Yes, of course.
Disgusting. Why did I have to remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but anyway, the cake's not bad, but yeah, it could be a bit bigger, Mr. Bill. Why did I have to?
He's never heard that
series
before.
Exists? Okay, I'm gonna give that an 8. Put away the Harley, please.
Put away the Harley.
All right.
Got to carry one of these, Bill.
Bill has that effect on women, I'm told. Put it away. Anyway. Sorry about that. That was a very bad innuendo.
That was funny.
TWSS? What does that mean, Jackson?
For my final comic, because you guys have totally used all of my backups, but this is a real good one by one of Matilda's favorite names in art, Dave Cockrum, and Ms. Marvel number 22. With Deathbird giving, not only is a chick giving the kick, a chick is receiving the kick in this cover.
Oh, nice.
I don't know.
That's
very soon,
right there,
Bob.
I know how to your string right there.
That's a bird, not a chick.
Yeah.
Woohoo! All right, so before they made poor Carol Danvers ugly.
She's a female Shi'ar, Gray, and you know that very well.
You're tired of holding my phone.
Bob, you have a computer. Turn that on.
Bob doesn't know how to turn anyone or anything on. I can
Well, he has all
assure
the auction sites on the computer, so he has to see this on the phone. Yeah.
So from his own mouth, Matilda, he admits that's a load of shia.
Does it mean she's from the planet of the hawk people?
She's from.
No, that's Panagar.
They have avian feature.
I was
Yeah.
thinking of Tenegar. But anyway, I'm gonna give that one a 10. That is a fantastic the chick in the receiving end.
Okie dokie. Well, I've got 2 chicks, both kicking.
We
So
do not need to know what Bob holds in his other hand.
Got 2 kicking chicks and 2 receiving kicks. Her name is Shiva. She cannot be defeated. It will amuse her to destroy Batgirl. So we've got Batgirl, Cassandra Cain, and we've got Lady Shiva, who ends up being her mother.
Who is that art style by Mr. Gray? That looks familiar.
Ugh.
I think I have a Robin comic or had one with that style.
Yeah, that was that era. I can't see any artists
Oh, really?
inside or on the cover, so I couldn't tell you.
Why Bob, is your wrist too weak to hold it in one hand?
Damian Scott Penciler. Don't know if that's him, whether we did the cover or not. Yeah, it's 90s kind of style, Scott.
Jackson,
because I have a comic that reminds me of that art. It was a Robin comic.
Jackson was asking what the title is again.
What title?
Yeah,
Bath Girl. It's a girl that bathes.
That gal.
Yeah, he misheard Batgirl. Yeah.
Yeah, Bath Girl. The Bath Gal takes baths. That's a superpower.
I feel my accent is being critiqued again.
I don't know, Jackson.
In which
If
case,
it's
I
too
often
weak
use
to
the
hold
old
with one
English.
hand, I think you need physical therapy. Sorry, Bob.
It's old English for you.
It's your poor diction, emphasis on the dick part of that.
Hey,
diction.
I took my poor diction to the doctor and he said it was fine.
That's how he likes to all his patients.
That was your problem. You have to go to an English professor, not a doctor.
Exactly.
You went to the wrong specialist, Craig.
Good point, Roger.
And I went to a speech specialist.
Mm-hmm.
I don't take elocution lessons from people who can't bloody spell. So shut your bloody job.
Oh, we're not trying to electrocute you, sir. Is that what? Huh?
I'm just trying to decipher what you say.
What?
Okay, but that too is a pretty good kick. I must have not crazy for that art style.
No.
You've got Donald Trump in the.
No, grab him by the kitty.
Anyway.
Anyway.
Damian Scott. Yeah, that's what I read out, I think. Damian Scott. Is that what I said? Yeah, Damian Scott.
Damian Scott.
Yeah.
I think I know how to cover with it. But anyway, I'll give that one an 8.
More than it deserves.
Right.
Good point, Jack.
The actual last time, this time, Gray.
Yeah.
I think Gray wanted to skedaddle a little early today for some reason.
The first Slingers of the new year.
Yeah, the first show of the new year. And we have many more good ones.
Another year of cover slinging goodness.
I have a snowman with a big cat.
That's cool.
2 chicks kicking. Not 2 kicks chicken, but 2 chicks kicking, as I'm saying.
Okay, we got 2 votes for Meta Babe, 1 for Cap, another one from Mr. Metarog. 2 from 1 from Mr. Bill and a pity vote.
I'll take it.
Another one for Mr. Metarog. So Mr. Metarog has 4. Mr. Bill, you have 2. Another one. Another one for you, Mr. Bill. So Mr. Bill, you have 4. Another
Bill's
one for Mr. Metarog. Mr. Metarog, you have 5, I believe.
Thank you, Ken. Appreciate that, buddy.
You're better than that, Ken.
Hello, Darth.
You still have a chance to redeem yourself and change your vote, sir.
Okay, so unless anyone votes now, we have Mr. Metarog wins.
Yay!
Cripes.
Right?
Coming that round, right?
Roger did.
Show a book.
Okay, Mr. Metarog, right, Jackson? Mr. Metarog.
I was trying to remember.
Yeah, Mr. Metarog has 5. Okay.
I think this show conclusively proves that old comic covers are better than new comic covers every single time, pretty much.
Yeah, well, a lot of the old styles are much better and much nicer looking.
I agree.
Some of the more modern ones they're not bad, but they're sometimes a little like wacky.
What's a love bump?
Like a love handle? Is that like a love handle? You know, where you have some fat on your.
Yeah, Bub voted for.
It's hard to tell with that, Bubsy.
Maybe
I guess when they're not that big, they're not handles, they're bumps.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, I'm going to come behind Cap and he showed one kick in the whole of the bloody show. And I'm going to come behind him in the score.
Every one of them had kicks.
Not
That's how you interpreted it. That's the difference there.
Good point, Gray Man.
It's disgusting. It's shocking. It's like
you should be used to it.
I know Gray Man's never seen a cheerleader in live, but
here's another one that I didn't show. She's got slightly bigger tits in this one, but no what do you call it? And short hair, so Matilda wouldn't approve.
Mm-mm.
Well, at least she has boobs in that one. What the fuck have they done to her before?
Yeah.
I am disgusted.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone got any others they didn't show? They want to show now, or is that everybody? All...
You guys took all my backups.
Good resolution, Bob.
Oh, yeah.
Well done.
There's that Darkling again.
I saw that one, but I didn't think it was as impressive as the other one. So.
Wait, which one? I didn't see.
That was Darkwing Duck again.
No, those fangs are ugly.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
It's got yellow knickers on.
Livy Lawrence, the Liberty Bell. Oh, yeah. Vixen.
Ooh. Vixen looks like she's related to Wolverine.
Mm-hmm.
That's a dude.
Yeah, way back there.
Yeah, that one's not.
Matilda wouldn't like that one. I know it.
That's not bad.
I like it, but it's like so small they can barely see her kicking.
I had it out initially, but I put it back because it was too small.
Yeah, that was not even worth
I had an
taking
Iron
out
Fist too, but you could barely tell she was back there. So.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's a good one.
That's the one.
I'm not sure that's kicking, but
send that over to Cat. That's what
she's lifting her leg.
Which is the same. If it works for Cap, it should work for Ray.
Yeah, it's can there. You know?
Okay, I'm ready, gentlemen.
I can't believe it. Matilda scored so badly.
Okay. Oh, I have a lot of videos coming out next week. Everything I read in the last month of last year.
I'm not watching any of them.
You don't have to.
I'm not gonna. I might watch one and leave a nasty comment, but I ain't watching. I'm gonna have them on, but I'm not actually. I'm gonna read a comic book while they're on. And I'm not actually what you say. You get a big thumbs down on every one of your videos. And I'm gonna say, "Oh, I don't think much of your comic books." Comments now.
Go ahead, Mr. Gray. I'll make the comment section interesting. Okay, ready, gentlemen?
Ready.
So,
Yes,
fifth place this week and the start of this year with 43 points is Mr. Bill.
Oh. Woo! Thanks, Bill.
You're starting off as you ended up, Bill. Very well. Very well.
Criminal.
Consistent. Whatever they say, you're
Fourth
consistent.
place this week with 45 points is Mr. Ray.
Oh, wow. I'm not last or second from last. What a shock.
Better than he deserved. That's for
Yeah.
sure.
Come on, guys.
Those
Give me
crappy
super chats.
covers.
I need to buy better comics.
Okay, third place this week with 47 points is Mr. Gray.
Gray Mason!
Yay!
I love that one. That never gets old.
Yeah, I love that
I
one
didn't mean to
too.
play that one.
Yes, good. You played the good one.
It's gonna get the one I don't like until I win. They only get that one when I win.
No, we like that one too, Mr. Gray. Just this one's better.
He's just being vindictive today.
Yeah, he is. He's being a smarty pants now.
Okay, second place this week with 52 points is Mr. Cap.
Boo for first place, I say. Boo.
With 53 points is Mr. Metarog.
Well, at least you had
It's a
covered
new
the people
year.
kicking on them. I'll give him that. They were rubbish, but at least someone was kicking. Not
They
just
were rubbish. No
just
doubt.
Mr. Lynn is here. Hi, Mr. Lynn. Good to see you.
Hey, LP.
What's
Well,
up?
thank you, Gray. I think that's about as much compliments I can expect from you.
That's as much as you deserve, mate.
Right.
Congratulations,
More than you
Mr.
deserve,
Metarog.
actually.
You got
Thank
the
you.
crown back.
The first of the year, I'm starting off great now. It's great to have a choice of comics again, you know.
Shameful.
Yeah.
Absolutely shameful.
Do you have
All right,
a
Gray.
theme, Mr.
Right, I'm
Gray?
just sparking up the old computer to get to the wheel.
I want the theme to be sand.
Sand?
Ooh, we haven't had that.
No.
That'll be
It could
cool.
be beach, you know, could be desert, you know, anything like
Could be
that.
glass, right?
Yeah.
Well, technically,
Well,
under
glass.
pressure and heat. Yes,
Showed
it
up, I'm
could.
saying the judge with the sand in the knickers.
I don't go to the sea for that.
That's what Bill finds in his stockings over there in Arizona when he's being
True.
mad.
Mixed in with the coal dust, yes.
No need for coal; it's too hot.
That's
over
what
there.
they throw at weddings, sand in it in the desert.
Instead of rice, we just throw
Yeah.
rocks, actually.
Right.
Right, sand is being ready to the wheel. We're just waiting for the computer to wake up. Come on.
That makes the wedding night quite painful. Ow.
And
my
when
eye.
it does wake up, I can assure you the first spin will be the win.
That's
Yay.
very true. That is
Yeah.
very, very true.
Love
I
is
always
misbehaving.
pre-think, Karen. I always pre-think. I think positively. Okay.
Good one, Bob. Good one. A small desert is just the son of a bitch. Of a beach.
Lifting
Lifting
overhead.
overhead.
Yay! Lifting overhead.
Head.
I better
That's
find a
right.
picture of some weightlifter.
Yeah, it could be lifting weights, lifting a person. Lifting
Yeah,
anything,
lifting
basically.
any
Could be
Cars.
lifting something over someone else's head.
Can we just break it down for Cap, right? So lifting overhead. Over the head means there's the head. This is above the head. So and they have to have it in their hand.
You just said lifting. It doesn't matter if it's up above the head or, lifting up down. Lifting is a lot of things.
Okay, lifting it over the head, all right?
Oh,
Yeah,
did it say over
now
the head?
we're having a show of Dora the Explorer, Slingers edition.
I love it.
Yeah, something like that. Come in.
You see my Hulk there? He's lifting that motorcycle over his head. There you go.
That worked. That worked. But on a comic cover.
Mr. Promiscuous Time Traveler is available, Mr. Gray, for next week if you need him.
Well, I'll bear that in mind. But I think we've got a full house. And if Cap has to pull out for work or anything, then yeah.
Yeah, I should be here.
Oh, Lear thought we would have Slingers' choice for next week. I'll tell him that we didn't in
Well,
the end.
do you know last week when I did the wheel off that line, it actually can't judge his choice, first of all, because I didn't want to fall. I thought that'd be a pain in the ass getting to you, asking you to, I just spin it again. So last week when Bill wasn't here, the second spin was the win. So that completely changed it. Those pieces of Bill's up there to instruct me on how
I had a good reason, though. I had the one Man Cave Comics around Phoenix.
Man, Mr. Man Cave is so tall.
He is tall.
Shocking.
He is tall.
Yeah, when I saw him, I was like, man, he's got to be what, 6'4", 6'5"? I mean, that guy's
No,
huge.
but he's
That must
definitely
make proctology exams interesting. He has to bend over
6'1" or so.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gives free proctology exams wherever he goes. It's kind of weird.
Did you take a video with him, Bill?
I'm sure you didn't accept it, Bill, though, right?
Did you go shopping? Did you go comic shop hunting with him, or just hang
Yes.
out?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
No farts. Ew. Bye, everyone. Have a great